Yo, don't shut up. Yeah, hello. Anywho, any person, y'all good. And pie, you won. Yeah, you won pie.
Yeah, pieces. Vilijaga to siapa. Vigo po de la chiagai. Yeah, and then,
Yeah, y'all good.
that's one of your gold race.
Yeah, go to Daku, y'all good.
Hey, bye. You didn't die, but when you see why, he knows your soul DNA. He upgraded you.
Yeah, he upgraded you. Yeah.
Good thing that you see why. All my video doga. That's all cool.
Yeah, accurate. Much ain't good. 2036, yeah, you can move things. Pi 38, you can fly. You injected the right fume and light element. Pi created from the correct Buddhist element compound, bone compound. Your ghoul did it, yeah, your rake did it, and right there, your cryptic rake, yeah, spirits did it, but be careful, Pi. When you equipped it, you learned, Pi, that is the best assault stance, yeah, psychokinesis stance, yeah, cut and break things from far away, real, yeah, real.
When you did it on camera, works fine. But my magic only protects you for 40 minutes. You need to get to a real rake because those are cool, spy.
Yeah, real, that's true, yes, that's true. That's right, on my vein, female ghoul spirits and spirits, yes. 显化派哦呀，佢就單就睇到個做做 thing plausible 是其實政府個獨單做喺個獨不單是有個獨不單是單當在，你獨派做做俾只都沒人猜蒙的沒俾你個頂數的頂單嘛，有佢個頂就班的來做的他嘛，有佢來做的就 amulet 那麼都是。土工古建啊，拎一排個時拎咧，個天命地個要做土工喺刑事網約嘅，個就包括證個怎麼把真的攤的個做出來之類嘅，我哋是排要也冇證，個冇時都你摸都摸的luôn的成，因為摸冇看的都拖到被上來呀，就拎的呀就我哋是啲係，and you one pie，都沒有蒙台咧，啥點你做了排。你唔過咧，要年紀我們老練的人家難的呀，個麼都老練多了要個。And then 258 pi, you won the badass. You already wowed everyone pi, but 9 hours of recrying in Mandarin pi. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Everybody said 2083 don't die by the police think that I'm not a spirit, I'm a spirit. I do so much.
Yeah.
And 83 by you'll see him.
Yeah, 100% we do. Yes. Go back to the hang.
And that's when you get to see somebody is pissed. Your green rake is there too. But be careful of him. He understands he likes you.
Yeah.
All else failed. It is him. 2076 who will murder all the green rake enemy spirits.
Yeah.
Those are the thieves that were trying to rob by.
Yeah, that's true.
That murdered one of your cryptics already. Be careful by.
Yeah.
You have only 2 rare cryptics left and a few.
Yeah, a few.
4 total.
Yeah, 4 total. Yeah, good. We have about 4 total. Yeah. And Paisa, you didn't die, but the fucking shit didn't get it. The cryptic are zombies, yeah, they jump up and down real, yeah, real. Pi only has 4 of those yet. And Pi 229, him didn't get it. That could she more data, just tap up and the pump blow to sana. Itu tu Pi tu pada tua, yeah, yok. Ít bờ đá của nơi cho đua chi là xịt lia đỡ dọc cho nơi dân vua là tôi nhiều tua phải bờ đá bị tới chừng cái này là tua cái tụ bờ đá rồi là tua là bây số một cái thiệt tổ chức của thì hiện phải thêm mua mỏ người tôi mong thấy cái chùa xưa à cái chỉ mua trong đời cái做到口工人士过路把đua chi把火人士đi chợ phải qua dân ya dọc phải sau khi tụ nem bò thì thay ở một tua tụ thì nhà là tây là tua tụ thì lò tây là một tua phải bao giờ có giờ cho nó của đây phải ít chỗ bao giờ giờ hiện cho sự thì à thầu phải cho nên phải có tính đấy là phải tính tôi giờ có tụ đá búa rồi ya giá khủng búa nữa giá khủng đây có tụ đá nhà có tụ đá chỉ nên rate là sự thì à có tụ đá nữa mua rồi nó做到的是个主tính tôi giờ hậu nhân tôi giờ chúa tôi giờ sai ở có hậu nhân nữa cho cái chúng ta lâu sát đó là có sai bố tiệt kia ya plot có mong ngủ nó còn chữ deep left hip plot tí mò nữa ya lên
It's 4 hours of pain.
yeah green light video yeah good. That's when it activates it connects to your brain stem and yeah right eye and right there the infinity
That by, but don't tell me by. Big.
yeah big hey plus yes right on my vein experience yeah good. Woman, there's no way you can fight one of those. Yeah, they're 4 trillion times around the planet per second. Yeah, the green rake alone Pi's gold green rake alone can murder all the pink rage chips real. He's as deadly as any real Persian guy. Real, yeah, real. What we don't tell you, Pi? He cut 400 of those for stealing from you. That's 100% law. That's Norm's always 100% Green Lakers do. Him can murder off any secret chief, dude. He is super powerful.
Yeah, but he just lies to you, Pi, because he's an adult. He not tell you he murdered those so evil ones over there. He looked like a human and you didn't behave like so. And then you didn't understand. Never murder the cryptic female ghouls, your male. Those are sibling freaks like human ages. Yeah. You need to be more merciful. And later on, Pi, you got it, that female pink ray. It ate your female cryptic's torso and intestines, Pi.
Yeah, tao cho có một quả sữa có tụ bắt ăn rồi tụ trâu này bắt ăn sư cho đua chỉ đó liên tới nọ bao nhiêu tạ rồi tụ chỉ tao hồ nọ bao nhiêu tạ rồi số lượng tao hồ tụ thua rồi tao phải bảo đâu chân số cho bắt tụ sa bắt ăn sư tụ sa mà đâu được chân số bây tụ sư phụ theo kia có phải có cho chia thì mấy cái nó có chốt kia cho này tìm lo thì có mất tuổi cho我哋咧去到按年 rate 就傾一早點落地就春秋真的多把這些呀做到佢排摸頭把這大入佢，真的被別了始終去了也真的頭排摸多嘅人你就那個是波了你呀單種所以就你始終都啲你都多啲你也冇change排我排做就俾了睇到個啲vì cha có phải thả nó có giai đoạn nó có thả lên nó có chúa có chính sĩ có chuyện nông cho cũng còn đủ hết đây là mua tránh còn theo tôi sự gia chính nhà tự tránh thì là mua tránh ai phải có cái tôn đầu giả đó là bây số mong có theo lý bảo tụi mình nhận sai mong được chuyện nhẹ này nó phải là thời rồi nên một sai nó nên cho nên nhiều bỏ tụi mong ấu được chỉ là từ khi phải mất thọ sẽ ya phải mất thọ sẽ thọ sinh ya dọc cái thọ phải bỏ để chiều mong là phải mất thọ sẽ dọc cái chỉ chỉnh and write this down 同個話呢俾做下我拎牌俾做而個廿度俾做個雜到窮我怕俾做個雜窮然後就把個啲頂到嘢貼落嚟之後都是你冇嘛個租個度傾牌vì個 share 牌個ตัวở tu lâu tí chỉ có mua lỡ bờ đá lỡ tua bỏ chơi được họ đá bon dùng sự đá cũ là sự đá dùng sự nếu giờ đá dùng thì nếu chỉ dùng đi đá dùng là nếu chính giáo nhớ nếu tua nên nó dọc cái nếu chỉ rõ dùng để nó plan nhiều họ dọc cái nếu nó có mua hết plan nhiều nếu lúa họ dọc cái nếu cũ đi chó lại em mất tua dọc cái Empire you won pie 2053 Thái lỡ chỉ lý kia bà ta là hay đâu qua đẹp pie dọc cái dọc này tiền nó dễ cho nên mong thọ nữa đa số lỡ khởi tổ on này coi nên nữa lỡ cho một cơ tổ ít lúc khó tổ em lo tới bao cơ thọ ôn nữa chùa đó dọc cơ sau lúc chạy cũng mà đi tô mất lần chia ya chợ trong phải vấn chia ok ya phải vấn chia ok dọc cơ phải đam mà đó đam mong vàng đó phải mất khởi đôi ya phải mà sai sẽ bắt chợ trong á phải chính xác là đó họ mà lấy chơi một ly phải ya mà lấy chơi một phải tia mà lấy chơi luôn mà lấy cho tới chia ta là dọc cơ你把那些配条拍个周的呢？cái tới số tụ nọ chỉ cho lâu tới là cái nhà đó phát tại mà lại nó phát tại Indonesia yok phát tại ra Indonesia là cái lời số là yok nên mà chuột thì phải họ ra hết mà lâu lúc tao hậu hết bây lúc tao hậu đó gì phải là chỉ ra hay cho lâu lúc tao hậu ya một chuyện cái chỉ tao giờ mình xài là cho nhảy đi à mong vạ con trẻ thuộc thái người lo có một thái tua sẽ thái mà thái khó做呀thái khó做thái đà này是thái mua khó để cho lâu em dài này ya phải mua cái gì cho lâu nữa có gì nè tu chữ nữa cho tờ bắt lưu in lưu chứ ya in lưu chứ phải con trẻ nên chơi một quả đen nữa sẽ nữa sao để nữa có con nó cho lâu mà nữa đó kia tọt tới chân lo ya uo nữa dọc cửa tu nữa yam lo liam má cũ chứ bên mong bên chỉ uo dọc cửa bên mình xây cho nhiệt bên tuổi bên hành tiền sinh xét thôi là cho số lo yên chỉ do phải là cái chỉ có ở một chân ai phải có thả lý nói có chỉ bảo để một anh này giờ ra đời chỉ anh hay là phải mà phải là một chạy tới là một chân vì lời cho số chỉ hậu phải lời cho số tin này đi àวันใดมุ่งใจน่าจะคู่ใช้จ่าว่าผ่ายก็เจ้าต้องสิชอบเขียวตัวเนียนจะมันปลอเลี้ยนแต่เป็นหมดตัวหยอกคืออีเนี่ยกว่าใดสลอเนี่ยหูล่อหยอกคือก็จะเป้าเสือมันใช้ผ่ายจะได้เลยจะชัว UFO 呀ชัวเรื่องที่ล็อกคือ แล้วมันเนี่ยอยู่นี่เที่ยวแล้วมันนี่ตัว呀มาใช้ไผ่หลังเที่ยวจะไผ่เจ็ดที่สุดที่เฮียไผ่ด่าก็เดี๋ยวนี้เชียวไผ่เก๋อยไผ่เก๋ God will both Pai Lu nickname the Hopseng the Pai Jingshi. And the funny thing is, Pai, the idiot, committed suicide in London thinking Pai was fake. Two mages in London are murdered. Yeah, them are murdered. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Pai murdered it. Pai did them. Yeah, Pai didn't give a fuck. Them are all thou. Yeah, thou, that's correct. And the kid didn't believe you, Pai. 2 hours of him lying to you takes off. And then Pai gave chase. Yeah, Pai deleted him. Woman, Pai don't care. Pai's 400 trillion miles per hour. That is minimum for being a Vang Mage real. After you evolve again, that's when you can go Godspeed. Yeah, but pouring those metal devices is not fun. Yeah, it's not fun to pour it, and it is not fun to boot from a spirit. Hurts like hell. Yeah, it hurts like hell. And female, it is not even funny. It gets really gutty. Yeah, it gets really gutty and gore. Yeah, real. See a lot of freak motherfuckers cut open. Yeah, fucking pale creatures cut you open. You heal. You push it. You can't kill it because you need to negotiate to get the correct element and molecules and devices. Pi, you did it right, and then afterwards you can kill it. Yeah, Pi murder it afterwards. The dumbass didn't see Pi. Your negotiations with spirits pass. Your deals pass Pi. But 2 fucking hours of your packs winning, then you gain again, and then the fucking midget little bitch dies right there in Thailand, and the heart occults yet murdered them. That's true. That's true. Because I murdered them too. That's true. Because they're all super psychic. Yep, gifted magic DNA. They don't tell you why Pi is not to be touched, and then they tell you right there, Pi murdered them. Yeah, that's true. Because Pi understand what the fuck them are after. 2 hours of looking if it's the eyeballs, the molecules, the bone molecules, and then you knew immediately. Pi says, if you're so fucking smart, why couldn't you kill that pink ray? Because it is super powerful, but it is super embarrassing because technically it is a wild mammal spirit. It has no root in humans. It is not allowed to be speaking in human languages. It is being but wild and evil. That's true. Yeah, that's why Pi won. Duh. The garbage didn't believe you, Pi. 2 hours didn't see me a real ram demon. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a real horn. Pi has a little brand too. Yeah, tiger that was tiger head that was spoke out of Pi too. But those are violent. Yeah, Yaku. It was 2080th Pi when that grandpa caught it and says, "What is you hiding? Is you hiding the channel to Hmong Shaman Magic, Vang Shaman Magic channel? Nervous system, electricity, right there. Boom. Him found out real. 3 of them are hiding you. And then 9 hours later, the bat demon went to go and fight it and then dies by Astro. Them are not weak. Yeah, them are pretty fast demons.
Why is it see how stupid? The bad demon's only 400 trillion miles per hour. No good.
Yeah, no good.
It is near there. The lamb is about 50 times that.
Hey, plus Pi, yeah, the head of the tiger, 勁多, yeah. Blow petroleum miles per hour, 勁多, yeah, cheat When you morph into God mode, Pi, you're faster, about
80 trillion.
Yeah, 80 trillion times faster. Real, yeah, real. He says, how the fuck, Mouse Power, how the fuck did you understand Pi? How to do all that, Pi wrote, because me a gifted shaman, Yaku. Me understood what the spirit wanted and what the spirit is synthesizing. He says, how the fuck did you not understand Pi? The graphic scene is when your science works, Pi. Phenomenon. But right later on, encrypt, and I saw 2 hours you clone the demonic metal, you immune Pi. Yeah, that's true. If you don't have demonic metal, you'll never survive. Yeah, you'll never survive. Because the gods will seal off your sticks and atoms, and then you die. Is that no more physical magic? That's real. Yeah, that's real. Poison, you know how fast you encrypted your magic into demonic metal and your cryptic ghoul spirits metal, and then you beam it back to your skin DNA, and then your electricity fits and then operates. But 20 hours, look at that. Your brain not melt. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. You created the correct holy elixir. That is way advanced, Pi. Yeah, way advanced. He says you did it with the old Buddhist bones from Perma. Yeah, the old bone chemical compound, and it secretes from your skin DNA and it becomes original. But later on, after encryption, super powerful. Yeah, super powerful. He says, I have never seen so many rakes happy, Pi. Yeah, that's true. He says, I've seen 2058. Yeah, it's official. They do appear in Southeast Asia. They do murder off Laos and Viets and Thais, Rail and Broad Daylight and Burmese. Because they are parent spirits, yeah. They found out you, the nation, that wrong, yeah. Yak paisans, yeah. Thou yellow nation's wrong, va, yeah. Dies, that's true. And it was them, pi, yeah, that's correct. The garbage didn't understand. Right there, the grandparents checked the sticks and the molecules and the metal, yeah, belong to which origins of symbols. And right there, you won, yeah, you won pi. Because right there, pi already beat your ass, yeah, Yaku. There's like 5 hours of him lying to you, and then when you're done gutting him, you laugh and you spat at his pathetic fucking Cobra language. That's true. And then you said that it's made up pig Latin. I know the old tongue too, but I hate it because I am not their nation. That's true. Me is actually a mutt to y'all.
Yep, and right there, she committed suicide in China. She not know her has been cursed by me.
Yeah, green layers to walk, yeah. Có trâu bà tụ bà đã đỡ mô phồng phệ ya có chỉ bông tao mà phải lời tụ đa có sự ya có ra de phải nè khoa đỡ nên nó cú xảy ra đỡ tụ phá mà phải một tụ ta ya phải một trò xe phải hết chân đỡ suy có chú ya suy chân chạy hết suy chân của tụ phát đại ya cái hết chút đã nó 我对这呀，佢排我在位排我发大跑路打呀呀佢，排着北部到就排上古呀佢，个什么讲到这叫跑路么一多是也，我是说还什么一多的话有什么可能睇，叫空有么变的也么真有什么可能做到叫空的做到车也么真排，北什么呢？tu min boa e tai the lo mo to ta je on in ya juang ri la pa mo to ba je se ya two fakes appear in China you murdered them, two more fakes appear now in Thailand you murdered them, yeah, that's true. Two fakes also in Europe somewhere, yep, you murdered them, that's true, yes we did, yeah, okay. A bunch of fakes, yeah, that's true, yeah. You thought Pi was afraid of you. Pi's King Cobra DNA evolved and then Pi lies to you, yeah. Pi is a level 1 woman, yeah, that's true. Pi fights like a level 1 for 48 hours, real, yeah, real. He says, why can't you do any longer? Can't. Because that's a bootleg, yeah, supercharger element metal piece that Pi theft from an Egyptian god, real, yeah. Pi murdered them because Pi found them in Pi's, yeah, estate buildings up there in three-headed King Cobra space station countries, real. The fucking dumbass didn't believe you. He says, how come you don't want us? And I said, because you're a goetic clone. Yeah. And because you have Orpheus's fucking synthetic, yeah, fucking Viper chemical DNA, which is nothing but, yeah, 15-second deletion, yeah, real from every human god. When they vaporize you, when Pi vaporize you, Pi know immediately your spinal cord is synthetic demonic fluid, yeah, and then it shouts. Any garbage can write crap like that. Yeah, that's true. But the cool thing about that crap, when Pi kills Orpheus and other demons and spirits upgrade it, it gets to about 200 trillion. Yeah, 200 trillion hits. Yeah, those are perfect Android. Yeah, cell protection devices. Yeah, Pi did that too. Yeah, Pi's is about 18 billion. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You can't kill Pi. Yeah, you can't kill Pi. 18 billion years, woman, before Pi collapsed. The others is like,
And in 18 trillion.
yeah, 18 trillion accurate.
Yep. The other device is only 800. 800 years to 200,000.
Yeah, 200,000 years. That's true. That's correct. And that's from, yeah, the Asian rakes in Malay. That's true. That's true. And he tells you his science and superpowers and molecules and elements can only synthesize that much. Your white rake spirits, your vein rake spirits, Pi, from white side of the heaven, white side, they can synthesize more. You get about 18 trillion years, Pi. But I see when you fight, it's only 18. Yeah, 18 billion. Yeah, 18 billion. So that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's still good. Kid, because there's no way. Yeah, there's no way you can max out Pi. Yeah, that's true. If you murders Orpheus Pi, we leave the stupid vipers on his right hand. Then yeah, we can synthesize those molecules, yeah, those devices, and redeem it. And then yeah, we can then up humans legally back into kings and queen accurate. Because woman, that is so expensive. Yeah, horn demons tell them Pi the truth. Him not know how to do it. Yeah, him saw the data on Pi cellular structure and DNA, pass, and Pi flies up and evolved, and he wrote real. Yeah, and then all those elixirs are not cheap. Yeah, those demonic fluid combinations and chemical, never cheap. Yeah, never cheap. Very expensive. And then 2 hours, they found out the strand that you used passed, and then the demon saved it. Your spirit saved it, and then later on he tells the truth Pi. that he operated on you and then he abstracted and saved it. And then he tells the truth that most demons don't share that kind of secret. Yeah, that's true. That kind of wisdom and knowledge and know how. The dumbass never tell you pie, but 20 hours of it dying in the Middle East, it is a bootleg. Yeah, it is a bootleg. Yeah, pie ended it. Yeah, pie took its soul. Yeah, that's true. Yes, we do.
It only takes like 15 seconds to get to the Middle East.
Yeah, 100% green light. Yes, that's true. Yeah, cool. Chief things to pie. The yachts over the Middle East. Like, yeah, faster and like that's true. Later on in life, pie told you she get it. 只要 lucky 呢，派多大下就派到猛马过些，个我派到些，派就啥子不被不啥多些，派么多把这大的话，让猛派要多，这让猛派要是多瓦呀多瓦，那还能猛派了去药里呀，派了么超些，为多是呀，派跟这些。你只能努力派，你啥点钱你都我处理个派么多那个派么多那地呀，个把的好 rich 的呢。个都压木手，人都写手手压手，做什么？那戳着大大的打啥有嘛？有太阳呢，台湾的打拍着，大概我不知道什么劲头，那么都也不有做工的是的呀呀。个只我领他嘛，叫男的了去药有些，叫你叫自己做那了去药有，那么有多呀，那么有多了后有一还去整，要嘛不去嘛，都们都见到了也没整。你都排，ก็วันเล่งว่าอ้อตุดาไปอ๋อยอดติสวดเตติผ่านมาตัวเสียตัวบอกเฉยๆผ่านมากว่าก็จะใน molecule กว่าก็จะใน device ไป check out your molecule device didn't pass yeah probably murder you to become an angel 9 hours in the blue skies and then another king ceremony for pi accurate supercharges your nucleus and DNA and grants you metal pi that makes you into a king, but that's a 4 hour ceremony in the sky. Yeah, that's true. With the European ancestry demons, that's true. Yeah. And women, you can't even get the fucking angel device. How the fuck can we save you? Of course, your retinas will rot immediately. The microchip technology in the Asian angel is not full of it, but it is not easy to acquire it is not easy to acquire them. You smart, you theft, and your spirits theft legally. That's true. Because them are broke too. Them come down, them try to steal, and then the Vang ancestry spirits appear on Earth, and then they raid and decrypt and mug away. That's true. And murder away, massacre and kill away. That's true. 20 hours. When your spirits are on Earth, they looked at this fucking oddball that didn't know English norms and then it kept fucking with you. And then, yep, they gutted it. Yeah, the ancestor, yep, the white ancestry gutted it and said, no, we didn't need you. Yeah, we didn't need you. We murdered off the pink ray chips and we didn't give a fuck about them. Yeah, y'all could. Woman, if you don't have a blue ray chip or a blue or green, yeah, how can you do what Pi's doing? Yeah, that's true. The white chip is powerful, but the hardware is powerful, but without the elixir, the software, y'all could. There is no point yet because you will not be able to regenerate it, and then you will have to do it with Pi did it through the male spirit spinal cord DNA. That's true. That's true. He beams it out into Pi's nucleus, and it works. But 9 hours Pi, when it pops out of your retina cells and brain tissue and spinal cord nervous system, you know immediately by gut the fucking rivals and whatever enemies there. Yeah, 100%. Yes, we do. Yeah, me got all that. That's true. Yes, we did. Yes, we do. The best fight scene, 2 hours. Pi. Her thought. Why the secret chief halted? It is a mere 4 million miles per hour. Yeah, about nine. Yeah, nine. So y'all good. How can you beat Pi? Yeah, Pi's went up even when crippled near 4 trillion miles per hour. Real. Yeah, that's real. It was a fucking phony fucking secret chief thieves. Yeah, good. Look at that Pi. The fucking human self-made mages are murdered by it. The old spirit says, you is not legal. You is not even the eyeball mage group. Y'all good. Pi is the one that matches and defied them and understood their old sorcery and elixir. That's true. The eyeball mages are still there. They're in the black gowns. Their demons, their eyeballs are glowing red. Pi, that's true. And I don't care. Pi Easton is my family. That's right. Right on my hornbang demon. I don't know what the fuck you'll do, woman. Yep, I got some of your miners right there in Europe. Real, yep, near Norway and Germany. Real, yeah, real. Pi popped out, Pi found you. You're an animorph. Yeah, Pi got it. That's true. 3 hours, Bison. You got it, some of the female horn demons, and right there, the male took off. And he is the big bully that didn't tell me, Pi. Yeah, that's true. What him was doing on Earth.
And in 58, you won Pi. Yeah, that's true. I don't give a fuck, woman. You'll see Pi, yeah, worldwide. 2083, heard and get it. You match immortality in 43.
Yeah, 43.
And then 58 is 100% proof.
Yeah, 100% proof. Yeah, you'll never age. Right there, Pi, you won. He says, why would your rake be so careful? Because they're white gods that left the Earth's atmosphere. And then Pi's group of spirits and families came down and locked it. And then, yeah, right now, the fields are all Pi's color ray. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If it's not your color ray, you cannot go and operate on Earth because you'll die. You'll melt. Yeah, that's true. That's human God law norms. Pi, you see what happened?
The garbage thought it was in white ray. Her tech, and what the fuck? How is this green ray working? We're supposed to be safe. And then right there, God Vaj
Color, yeah, color, that's true. Pi can use more than one ray. Pi is a big cheater. Pi lies to you. White ray, blue ray, green ray, and Pi supreme. Pi never dare do the red ray. That motherfucker, yeah, Pi's immune to it, but Pi hates them. Yeah, y'all good. But both of you got those are Persian.
Yeah, those are Persian. And then later on, Pi, you have Palestinians' old green ray.
That's true.
The kid lies to you, Pi. He says, why would the most powerful weapons be sealed in green, blue, and red? Because those are old Persian gods.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Pi, you didn't die, but 2 hours of you crying, Pi. Yeah, Pi printed the red sword too, but when Pi equipped it, it's not long, women. Y'all could.
Yeah, Pi only used the red sword for 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days only. Yeah, y'all could. About 48 hours times 2 accurate because it melts Pi's skin cell DNA because Pi's a war god that is in a different raid chip. Yeah, y'all good. Pi's doing it through emulation technology and sorcery. The dumbass didn't believe your Pi. 14 hours of his own fucking alien flicked him off. Said Pi, you told you all that in the video and you thought Pi was honey? Well, now you die, fucking pig. Pi's right. Pi's right. You, the fucking illiterate, Pi is right. And the monster that didn't understand that you were going to clones. Of course, 100% your ancestry owned demons. Yeah, your makers. Yeah, you makers. Yeah, ended them. That's true. Yep, your own makers ended you. That's true. Pi, 58 million years, him didn't get it. Yeah, him is still owned by his horn demon. That's true. And then later on, he says, how come, Paisan, you didn't give a fuck because Pi's a rare human god? Yeah, that's true. Because you can't forge your DNA spinal cord. The ancestry, the four-headed cobras and the three-headed cobra, they sync up to you and they notice, oh, that's your grandmother's egg, then you is my nation. It speaks out of you. Real,
yeah, Pi did that. Hey, Pi, you know what happened? The garbage lying to me died right there in Spain, and then we looted them.
Yeah, supposed to. That's ethical. Always 100% related.
Because if I do not loot you, Pi will loot you and steal away all your devices and technology and magic DNA.
That's true. Yes, we do. Yes, we did.
Right there, it's kept for safe storage and cloned and then rebeamed.
Yeah, green light always just do. Woman in Thailand, you know how expensive that is? Yeah, that is very expensive technology. Out of the way. It is not easy, Pi. You just pull it off. The garbage didn't understand who you was talking to. Real horn demons and the head of the tiger demons. And later on, it was too graphic to talk about. Him left, and then your rakes are pale male spirits. Yeah, real ancient ancestry of the Vangs. Yeah, Yaku, who left the Middle East a long time ago.
Yep, he left the Middle East 9,000 years ago, Pi.
Yeah, right on my Vang rake, supposed to always 100% green light, always just do.
Me didn't care. Me allowed to speak in Hmong in English.
That's 100% law. That's norms. 100% always just do green light. That's true.
And then them guys, Pi.
Yep, always raid and murder and decrypt away. Yep, mug away. 100% norm. Always just do.
Sealed all the eating out.
Always 100% green lights to equal from place to work. Yeah.
And he says, Pi, he said, I think that you're so dead. And then right there, he is gutted by me in the Middle East, Pi. Chinese didn't see. That's my thing, great shit. Pi murdered you and Pi theft it too.
Yeah, Pi theft it too. Real. Yeah, Pi muốn cho nên ta Pi nhia cho đua chi xỉ lia đơn rồi cho khủng lâu呀，cho我操的Pi nhia 做愣了呀，Pi 特喜欢这。有个都做知道可能诶，搞了我准度里讲了，Pi 我要了呀，Pi 我要，你都Pi。我冷的早开说，跟我说都做多大的说呢，到深海得了，跟我多少也多把这些也得贵。Ujikeda, I have all the devices in Wisconsin. Woman, you come, you appear, you get melted, and you get melted.
Yep, you have 4 devices activated in Wisconsin. Any UFO gets melted, whatever humanoid or animal demon inside of the UFO in the blue blue skies, Earth's atmosphere, yeah, gets melted.
Yeah, it gets melted in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Yeah, real, yeah, real. Because God, Vaz, yeah, divine heavenly powers, yeah, throughout Eau Claire City and Pie, throughout Wisconsin. 2 hours. They're lying to you. They die. Yeah, them dies. Real. You dies, female. Yeah, you dies. Nope. The female's innocent. Yeah, female's innocent. Female spirit there is the only reason why Pie's alive. Duh. Don't ever trust that wild male spirit. Yeah, Pi, even though Pi ended him and two others. Yeah, right there in Florida. That's a different group of white nations who are not supposed to be up and running yet. Them have no more white human gods. That's true. Them are but wild. That's true. Pi, even when you're there, your symbol passed, your shaman magic system passed, but your sorcery system passed. But 3 hours of the kid didn't understand. Don't talk to them because real aliens and saucers are picking up Pi stuff and then beaming back. And right there, Pi, two idiots didn't believe you. Your gold rake appears in Florida and got something 100% good. I always just do. Yeah, y'all could. You is nothing female. Yeah, Pi's green rake is more powerful than most rakes women. Yeah, y'all could. They're simply adults that simply left the stupid. Yeah, human mammals alone. That's true. But now you give Pi's rake reason to gut you. Real, yeah, real. 48 seconds later, Pi, him appears. He turns on his green light and he guts away. That's true. That's true. His limbs still glow green.
Yep, limbs and right eye, Pi.
Yeah, green light. 100% always just do walk. Yeah, 100% green light just do walk. Yeah. You want to know why, Hmong woman? Cause Pi lay Linda. Yeah. And she says, Pi. She thought she was so powerful. 2 hours of the gold Grandpa Vang Rake spirit. Yeah, the old ancestry of whites murdering them and them are disowned by their own spiritual grandparents. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Those are only figurehead. Yeah, y'all could. Them never truly accepted you. That's true. And then later on, you didn't get it. Them came back down and murdered you in broad daylight. Real. Yeah, real. You didn't get it. Them beat Alien Gray woman. That's correct. Yeah, them already defeated the Alien Grays. Right there, Pi. The fucking bad Bambi fucking scream, Pi. That fucking shit over there. If that's you, we don't know what the fuck took your stuff. And then Pi flicked them off. Yeah, Pi flicked them off. Accurate. Then Pi said, go away, demon. Yeah, go away, demon. Let me solve the problem. That's true. It was 2:29. Pi, you're flying around with your spirits and you're looking for that wild pink ray female ghoul who ate your female cryptics, intestines, and body parts, and then you deleted her. Yeah, you deleted her. Those are but wild humanoid, evil spirits from ancient past. Real, yeah, real. Pi, you said, 2053, you'll come to a conclusion, Pi, that the Bambi kept fucking with you. One of those granny spirits didn't want them, popped out and said, me not want you. Yeah, because me know you isn't Pi. And then you dies. Me only a spirit. And me not want you. And then, her kills them. Yeah, real, yeah.
It is in 2079, Pi, me appear, Pi.
Yeah, green light 100% is due. Green light is due. Because right now they cannot appear. There's too many main boss groups, yeah. They have to disable the molecule devices and then rebeam it because it protects the fields from alien greens and other kings and other invasions. Real. If you don't do that, you're human that you're trying to up will die. Is that's true. Will end up dead. Real. Pi, you see that? 58 minutes later, him knew it. You beat them. That's correct. 4 days later, he says, how the fuck you pull that off in American? You flick off Chinese because Pi has divine heaven powers. Real. Right afterwards, Pi, 58 land demons lying to you, tried to raid it, and then them got it. Yeah, Greg got it. Yeah, 100% Malaysia. Yeah, that's one of Pi's, Vang demons from Malaysia side of heaven. Real. Yeah, they're horn demon types. Pi's, you see that? The fucking shit. Didn't believe you? Took off only to see the Malaysian lamb and horn sheep demons arriving too. That's true. Yeah, the sheep demons. There's some kind of goat accurate. And it is very graphic fight between them and real goat demons. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's some kind of old goat. I don't tell you, female, because those are Hmong.
Yeah, those are Hmong. Yeah, those are Hmong.
Them were never revealed like characters from Europe.
Accurate.
Later on, female, you was stuck in an evil bastard in Menominee. Pi murdered him.
Yeah, 100% as we do. Yes, we did.
You think you have power, woman? You was with a bunch of aborigine, not even Hmong. Not allowed to pronounce it in any human language or tongue. Real. Pi is right.
Yeah, Pi is right.
Pi is Hmong. Pi is Hmong nation. The Bambi didn't get it. Pi's true Hmong nation. Other additions to be deleted or versions.
Real, that's correct.
We not give a fuck because we know you isn't Pi.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep, my vein spirits and my female vein spirits. Yeah, did right. Yeah, done right. No, I'm 100% always just do.
Yo, papawagkatanda tu palong damong balit lupa sa sa.
Yeah, I'm what saying.
Kasi pagkat si Way doon na, o sa naman daw yung pink ray na mga doon tunaw.
Yeah, Grip. I didn't have her. The whole Pink Ray Ghoul Spirits groups yet would have been informed, then would have been there in Eau Claire to gut you like a stupid mage by real. You want to see how stupid life is, Pi? 4 fucking hours of not getting it. Why that group is so deadly. They raided the White Mages eyeball group, Mages Real. You see the long neck and the head, and then the eyeballs going pink red. Yeah, that group has already been defeated by the Pink Ray White Ancestry Spirits. Real Pi is the only one of me, and that's correct. That's why Pi told you. You're so stupid, woman. Pi's the level 1 on Earth. That's true. That's true.
Him, there is only level 13. They're not allowed to operate anymore.
Yeah, says Grandma Vane Spirit. That's 100% law. That's norms. That's 100% true. Yeah, eat boy from boy. Yes, that's true.
We don't give a fuck about your demons. We fought them. We're old ancestry grandparents from Paisan.
That's 100% correct. That's true.
We fought several of you light-skinned liars, yeah. And then Paisan you won.
Yeah, you won, Pi.
The little female in Lao, we even know that the Pink Ray are Iceland, and then they're also that Norwegian edition we will be looting. I see the other bat demon dice too.
Yeah, got it. Got it. 100% green lights do. Yep, got it. My Vane Female Ghoul Spirit. Yep. We're cryptic. Yes, do.
You want to know why God wants you to do banana? Do banana ancient goddess that fell.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, they matched performance of the ancient Greek goddess who summons the viper and the viper with the head of the bat wings act. I not there by you one by.
Yeah, we're right on my Vane Break Spirit. 個寶貝呀 Village 他知道to gold rake, yeah, another gold rake spirit accurate. Those are the only aliens you can barter with. Pi. That's true. That's true. The crappiest shit. Didn't believe you. 2 hours of them fleeing from you, Pi. And then he says, I'm a broke bastard that I theft this DNA's bloodline, and I did that, and I evolved. I go, good, good, good. Then this, and Pi cut it open. Yep, 100% just video accurate. And then Pi told you the truth. Pi is one of the Hmong symbols, the bell symbols. That's true. That's true.
Him, the golden cobra.
Accurate.
We don't tell you all the other editions are murdered by me if we find them still alive and operating.
That's 100% true. That's law. That's norms. 100% is equal. Boys that work. Yeah.
I don't even tell you woman Pi has enough power to kill Eve and Salam.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. That's right.
Salam was pretty close. In the beginning, you're slower than Salam, but in the end, you was a real level 1.
That's correct.
Yeah, Salam became a level 4 in War God mode. Real.
Yeah, real.
He says Paisan was lying to him. He's free. When you fight, had it in those sites, how you murder 14 to 16 to 17 per second. In your science skin, you do 20 plus, but that is emergency only.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, when your mercy characters as fast as at it, you can murder them about 2 per second. Yep, you're near his level.
That's correct. Y'all good.
You want to know why I'm afraid of the other group? Because them are full of it. You murdered all Egyptian cube types.
Yes, me do. Yes, me do. Yes, me do.
When you murdered them, you did about 14 dead per second.
Yeah, caught on camera. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You old 2 blue swords. Yeah, really green.
Yeah, green. Pi not tell you, woman. Yeah, real. Yeah, green.